Good morning, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. I am Birdman Johnson. We're here playing some Dwarf Fortress, and I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that it looked like this the last time I closed the game. I don't even remember who this dead guy is. Asmel, are you the one that got frozen? Yeah. Alright. So obviously we gotta do something about the water situation. The water situation is something we need to do something about. Are they still loose? There are no loose prisoners in here. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on. Okay, we're gonna fix the water situation here. Also, I think we're gonna fix the water situation here because I don't really want all this stuff flooding. I apparently dispatched a squad. Okay, forgot I'd done that, that's fine. Anyway, I want to stop all this water from freezing every winter, so we're gonna start by just putting a roof on this. And seeing if that gets the job done. Yeah, we can just do that. Fantastic. If nothing else, maybe this'll stop dwarves from falling in somehow in the future. I don't know. Also, you're going to hear a little extra background noise today. It's that time of year, folks. It's getting very close to 100 Fahrenheit here, so there's going to be some extra noise as I try desperately to keep this room cool. And like, 100 Fahrenheit, that's hot. That is objectively hot. I know that there are places where it gets hotter, but 100 is pretty hot. Alright, it is, and so I don't, want to hear anyone from Phoenix or whatever coming in here, like, oh, it's 137 here all year round, 100 isn't so hot, because it is hot, okay? So just shut up. Alright, yeah, whatever, we'll just temporarily build some stairs there. The well also needs a roof. Break this down, replace that with an up-down stair. Right, also we have our Crundle. What the heck? Is that open space right there? Oh, that's open space right there, okay. We also have our Crundle habitat that we need to, Whoa, why? Why? Stop that. No. What happened? What just happened? Stand by. Okay, I think something went screwy with my touchpad there. I don't know. All I know is that now the gem windows we're building do this when we're paused. I'm going to choose not to worry about that. Okay, anyway. I need all this to drain and dry out. That was kind of bad. I'm annoyed that we lost a dwarf to being frozen by runoff from the kill room. That does not please me. Okay, and they are getting right on that, which is good. So the hatch here has not been working out for us, so I think what we're going to do is build a bridge. We're gonna build a bridge is what we're gonna do. Gonna break down our levers over here and restructure that. This dwarf has a burial site, right? Oh boy. Asmel. Anybody? Well, I'm glad to see... No, not you. I'm glad to see that we have lots of empty caskets at the moment. Where are you? Why are you not in your box? Okay. Well, if you're not haunting us, then I guess I don't care. Alright, well, I guess we'll find out when you start haunting us, right? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so apparently I dispatched a squad last time. They seem to all be out. And there they are. Okay. What did I tell you to do? Oh, right. Okay. Vile jumped, that's right. We lost a dog, but we killed a goblin. I hope we killed several goblins, actually. It would be nice. Dogs. Dogs can die as much as they want. That is their job here. Okay, skipping to the end. Oh, yeah, we killed a bunch of them. Okay. Also, we seized a settlement. There we go. We defeated the Nightmares of Forking and took over steel targets. The new government is called the Foggy Boulders. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, Vile jumped. Now, I believe that I wanted you to liberate some prisoners. You don't seem to have done that. But very well. I suppose that might have been a little deep inside the complex for you. Oh, right. We dispatched both squads just to make sure, didn't we? That's right. I remember now. Here they come. They are returning to us. Many dogs. Many dozens of dogs were sent. Only a few died. Okay. Alright, stand by. Right, okay, well, I ran a cleaning cycle. It didn't accomplish much, but okay, so we've got this in. We're going with a 3-lever system this time, and we're going to do these top to bottom in the order in which I want them to trigger. First is this. Second is this. And then third will be the cages. What are you doing? You're sleeping. You're sleeping in the mud puddle amongst the cages. What is wrong with you? There's a cage there. You're sleeping on top of the troll cage. I don't understand. I fixed the corpse problem by installing some new burial containers. I guess there was something wrong with the ones up here. I'm not sure what, but they don't want to put dwarves in here. I guess I could break all these down and reinstall them. That would be an option. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe that's exactly what we do. Maybe we're just going to scatter the corpses all over the floor one more time. And then maybe because we're doing that, I don't actually need these down here anymore, and we can just go ahead and tear those back up, dump those guys back on the ground. I think that would be fine, actually. Alright. So we've got all this roofed off. Various pieces of roofing. It's making it much, much harder to read what's going on. The wells are not as inviting as they used to be. But there are dogs in here now. It's fine. I think everybody's back in. Wait, what do you mean? Hang on, recover wounded. Recover wounded? Where... What happened? Did somebody get hit by a minecart? They seem to be alive and intact, so I'm not that worried about it. Anyway. Oh, hey, this is ready. Okay. Well, ready is a strong word. Let's put in... We got a couple of wood doors that we can put here. Alright, so for the Crundle area... I think what I want is a couple of cage traps out here, just in case they try to escape. Right, we have this Etten. Do we have extra beds? We do have extra beds, but we can't. They don't count. We can't put them in yet. Right. Okay. Never mind. We're not ready for this yet. Okay. We're gonna need more stone blocks, possibly. There is a very real possibility. Oh, okay. That was silly of me. Ah, fine. It's whatever. Let's pick another target. We didn't get what we wanted from Vile Jumped. Trapped Hate is too big. Bone Wraiths is ours. Don't raid that. Don't raid that. But Beetle Stolen. Menace Hungers. Let's hit Menace Hungers. We'll send out the Wings of Crystal. Get out of here. Take the dogs with you. I don't think this Goblin Corpse is ever going anywhere. Gradually getting the wood piles cleared out. Well, we need to cut... Wait, something's happening. Oh. Don't care. Will we need to cut more wood at some point? Oh, no, they're taking bodies to the dump room. I must have ordered those dumped at some point and not realized it. And they've just been sitting here. Oh, no! Doesn't matter what it is. Just put some caskets, coffins, etc. in there. We'll sort out the corpses in a bit. Oh, boy. Right then. You're dumping that? Storing it in a stockpile. Alright, so some of them have been ordered to be dumped, some have not. Very well. We will figure that out as we go. Okay. Everything's always such a mess. And the game's running really slowly right now. You can see it chugging. Somebody's been missing for a week. Whoa, what? What happened to you? Huh. Aerith has been found dead over here? Must have fallen from up here somewhere. Well, that's what happens when we don't put OSHA-compliant railings on our structures. Oh, we're now quite knowledgeable about... we're knowledgeable giant bat trainers. We know all about bats. I'm going to say it again, kids. Don't build your settlements above ground. It's a gigantic pain at all times. Is this thing linked? We're testing it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Whatever, we need to test them both anyway, I guess. Well, this is going to take a minute. Might we need more rock blocks? Suppose we'll find out when we get there. No, what am I doing? Just do it now. 50 of claystone sounds great. Make it so. Make it happen. Okay, that one's up. Wonderful. A cave spider silk cloth has been misplaced. No doubt Rakust Gigan Vukar, Ghostly Marks Dwarf, is to blame. We have a ghost in the fort. Where? There it is. Rakust the Ghostly Marks Dwarf. Is this because we dumped your corpse back on the floor? I see you carrying it right now. Where are you taking that? Get back here, you ridiculous entity. Oh well. This will be fixed. I'm not worried about it. Are we installing these? No, because there's stuff in the way! Get up there, do it! In fact, get started on the next row. Yeah, I know that we have enough. Great, fantastic. In fact, don't stop there. We could potentially have a lot of ghosts floating around the fort by the time this is over. We are going to want to check the jump pile. I see militia still heading out. Of course, with how slowly the game is running, it's only been, what, a few minutes in game time? We're probably running approximately in real time right now, come to think of it. Which is not great. You know, a few computers ago, on a much slower machine, I think my record, I got to like a frame every 4 seconds or something like that, before I finally called it on a fort. I think that was my first successful fort, actually. That was why I started doing these 2x2 embarks. Was to keep the game running faster longer. If you've never tried a micro fort of any kind, I recommend it. We can make it much more micro than this. Oh boy. Well, at least it's colorful and pretty, right? All the corpses look kind of nice, all piled up together like that, right? Right? Okay, we got a row here. Start putting bodies in boxes. Yeah. This is going to be great. They don't want to move the corpses to install the caskets. That's actually going to be a bit of a problem, dwarves. 1, I don't want these guys stinking up the joint, and 2, I don't want ghosts. Hello, someone has grown up. Cattle has grown to become a dwarven child. Cattle standing here. Hey, Cattle, come here. She was interested after watching a performance. I'm doing fine, she says. Horrified, reliving, seeing a troll die. Why did you see that happen? You shouldn't have been able to see that. She doesn't seem too upset about all these corpses that she's standing amidst. She dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. Actively avoids exciting or stressful situations. She is conflicted... about something. Anyway. Moving on. She's totally fine. The kid's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Those are both good. Pull. And pull. Those don't need to happen at this exact moment. Okay, we'll drop this. Right. We'll flood the room again. And then we'll just do a brief test. Brief. Okay. Let some water out. See what happens. Set it up for the next go-round. Yeah, I see that I did not hook up most of the cages, it looks like, to the cage lever. So that is unfortunate. Guys, just scooch the bodies over. Put the casket in. And then put the body inside the casket. That is all you have to do. There's no reason to complicate this process. No, no, no. How's that militia doing? No, still not all out yet. Domos the Spearmaster, one of our regular laggards. Takes them so long to get off the map sometimes that they get hungry and go back for food. What was the point of gathering provisions if you were just going to turn around and come back when you got peckish? Now, see, it's moving faster now that we're just looking at this one guy over here. Domos Onolakgos Zokuk Medtob Lumash, the Spearmaster. That's quite a name you've got there, dwarf. Wait, where'd the bodies go? There they are. Oh my. Alright, well, stop the corpse hauling, because we got trouble. The forgotten beast, Shash, has come. A gigantic eyeless maggot. It has a twisting, jointed trunk, and it squirms and fidgets, as maggots do. Its red-purple exoskeleton is sleek and smooth. Beware its noxious secretions. Well, this is just a huge maggot. There's nothing special about this. I appreciate that it has a simple name, Shash. And as always, I am checking the screen and not... There it is in the upper right. Hello. Can you get into the fort? The Wings of Crystal recently returned. Yep. We stole some stuff. Here's where it's going to get in. Okay, we will, of course... I can't send the squad there, so we're going to send the Salves of Authoring instead. Now the question is, can it even get to us? Because I think it might be isolated over there. But I've been wrong about these things before. Doesn't seem to be doing much. So I think we'll actually stand down the squad and just keep doing what we were doing. On that note, this is looking much better. We've just about got everyone squared away. I will need to check... they're all out of order, of course. But I will need to check the dump pile to make sure we're not smashing up any corpses that we want buried. Yeah, see, this is fine. This is all fine. Okay. This is good. So now we're going to turn this on. I'm going to put just a little bit of water down here. Well, you know, whatever. We'll stop paying attention to it and see what happens. Hey, there we go. All right. Okay, this should be enough burial containers for everyone. You know what? Do we have statues? We don't. Okay, never mind. That's supposed to be like that. I was going to put some statues in the corners, but we don't need them. This is fine the way it is. Okay, here comes somebody. Okay, that's on. Nothing's happening because I did this. That was very silly of me. That was a very silly thing I did. Okay. How's our friend doing? No, not able to get to us. Okay. Well, that's fine. We have one of those already. Hello, Anna. How you doing? Still just hanging out in our basement. Somewhere down here is a magma pool, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Really, I just want to get this tested now. I would probably have to redesign this entire thing to actually stop the water from freezing, which means we're just going to deal with it. See, now I just did a tree check, and look at this. We got trees again. That's not okay. Yeah, we'll just do a visual check. Is that the only problem? Looks that way. We're going to keep this area cleared out. Okay. Okay, we're going to get this started. Removing this tile should fix the problem. note my use of the word should. Oh, you know, something else I discovered is that we have... Yeah, we got beak dogs around here. Oh, these aren't the ones. These aren't the ones. It's just this one. Okay. Come on. Tear it down. Why is everything taking so long? Is there stuff? Is there stuff going on around here? Is there a lot going on in the fort right now? Still, okay. Is somebody coming up to do this? I just need any one of you to make the trek. There we go. Come on, work. It works. Okay. Great. Okay. Yep. A llama has been found starved to death. I definitely ordered you put outside. Well, I mean, like as long as it's there. Somehow I doubt that's going to work. I'm going to order it done anyway. Okay, what were we doing? Right. Attempting to fill this, which we can't do because I also blocked this. No, I do actually need to fill this layer before we can test it. Oi, why did I break everything? I'm not changing the design. This is what we're stuck with. Okay, that's all good. This room's cleaned up. Now, I'm fairly certain that if I go into corpses... I know. I'm being simultaneously very hardworking and very lazy about this. Bear with me. I also just kind of want to see something here. Kind of want to just see what happens when we got a whole bunch of corpses suddenly. All right. I want to see how long it takes them to deal with this at this point. Some of you watching this are freaking out right now because this is the last thing you want to see. But this is what's happening. So just work with me here, okay? Just go with it. Trust the process. We all know this is going to be terrible. Oh my. I have needed to run the Smasher for quite a while, apparently. Okay. As you were. I want to see if they move these dwarf corpses out of here. Okay, like, are these friendly body parts? Is that why you're moving these? Can't totally tell. Something else I want to do, though. As long as we're here. Is dump all the tattered stuff. Because I think we've got some tattered clothing hanging around that doesn't need to be. Okay. Gonna break this down. Just any second now. We're gonna make more mud. This is not gonna dry out anytime soon. If we were underground right now, This would be a great time to do some farming. Unfortunately, we are above ground because I'm a masochist. Just, please, I don't understand why this takes so long. Is there really no better way to optimize the game? Yep, see, we're bringing trolls to the workroom over here. It's not exactly what I wanted. Well, really, I just wanted to see what would happen. How long is it going to take them to fill up this stockpile? How long is it going to take them to get the dwarf corpses out of there? See, look at this. They're prioritizing dragging enemy corpses and body parts out of the dump pile over burying our fallen comrades. Okay, we're going. Okay, go ahead and stop there. Okay, we want the second lever. Adil, you don't need to do this part yourself. Maybe leave it to the engineers. You're a manager. Maybe you just go into your office and, I don't know, find some paperwork to do, schedule a meeting. Write a list of all the business school jargon that you plan to use today. I'm going to start slapping managers around my workplace if I hear them talk about socializing things. I'm over it. Alright, that's open. Oop, went the wrong way. Okay, that's open. This is flooding. Please close that again immediately. Immediately. Now. Nope. The good news is... Oh, no. Okay. There was basically no point. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I think we might just put a bunch of prisoners in there and drown them all, honestly. I think I don't want to wait for more combatants. I just want to get rid of them. Oh. Another task we could be assigning the dwarves is to finish the Crundle habitat. Yes. Delightful. Oh, boy. No, alright, that's fine. Can we get in? Yes, great. Floors here. I also want floors, nope, here, because it's going to annoy me being able to see the windows from the top level. There we go. Yeah, have you heard this one, viewers? The MBA types talking about socializing things. It just means talking. I pulled the wrong lever. Hello? Well, the good news is there's a limited amount of water that can come out of here now. I want that closed. There is still a bridge there. Somebody's doing it. Why? Why can't it be somebody closer? I don't understand the way this game prioritizes tasks. Like, if I need a lever pulled, just choose the closest dwarf with the lever pulling labor enabled. That's what would make sense to me. But very well. Oh, no. No, we did the right thing. Wait a minute. Okay, stop. I see. I'm just confused because I can't see the levers. Maybe I should do the smart thing. Hear me out. Maybe we'll do the smart thing here. And now that I know I can do this, Drowning main. Drowning fill. Drowning cage. There we go. I've done the smart thing and labeled all my levers. Is this our hatch cover? Our stupid, useless hatch cover? Yeah. We're giving that to the traitors. I'll tell you that much right now. Alright, what else can we be doing right now? Waiting? We can be waiting. Okay, there. I think it's actually closed now. Hold it. Nope, still over there. Got confused for a second. Thought it had moved on. Okay, that's closed. Actually, no, we need that open so it can drain. Help me. Let's send a squad out again. End black we own. Steel targets we own. Legion seduced. Tempt curses. Hex bears. How close are we to the end of the season? Fairly. So actually, I think we're going to leave it alone. No, you know what? You know what? With how long everything's taking here, I think we can probably... Sorry, I lost the window. Okay. We're going to risk it. That's what we're going to do. But I want to hit somewhere close. There's really nowhere close. We can hit Menace Hungers again. That'll be funny. They don't have anything for us to take, so we might as well hit them again. Who's pulling my lever? Dodoc the Planter. I stand by my assertion that the goblins started this, and we're just finishing it. Okay. Let that drain. We will resume filling this. Because, of course, having the water physics is going to help. What happened to you? Huh. Gorlak. Oh, we have Gorlaks fighting toads in the basement. Ah, this dog was struck by a minecart. There you go, dog. I suppose we can extend my magnanimity to the animals as well. Though they exist mainly to be eaten by us. And to soak up hits. Yeah, this is making it much better over here. This definitely isn't slowing down the game anymore at all. Mm-mm. What is this? These are blackberries and withered roots. And you are a glass furnace. Okay. Okay, good. We got our cage traps installed here. For the Crundles, I'm going to install... I don't know if they use beds. We'll put in beds for them and install some art pieces. We'll turn them loose in here. The dwarves can come hang out. It'll be a good time. Oh, no. You know what I need to do, actually? Hold it. I've been to a zoo before. Double doors. We need double doors. Exactly like on an aviary. Yeah. Okay. We're getting some mist here. Does anybody want to walk through that and get a bath since I don't give you soap? Should I give them soap? Maybe I should give them soap, although they're getting plenty wet here. This counts as a bath, right? Okay, this is not filling up as much as I was expecting. Why is this troll corpse in here? Oh, because it's a giant cave toad mangled bone. Never mind, that is in the right place. We just can't use it for anything because it's mangled. I think? Yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm happy with what's happening right now. Okay, that's all filled. Hang on, I found another corpse. Are you a new one? You're the guy that was missing, right? Nope. Aerith. Huh. Dodok? Well, we're not getting you out of there anytime soon. Okay. Nope, that was a new one. That was a new one. Alright. How'd you end up down there? Did you get washed down by the escaping water? I don't know. I don't know nothing. Okay, well this system appears to work, so, you know, how much water is still in here? None. I mean, none really. It's fairly shallow, it's just that it's taken it a long time to... Wait, something's happening over here that shouldn't be. Right? Am I imagining things? Something terrible might have happened. Well, we're just going to let this go and see what happens, I guess. I can't tell... I can't exactly tell what's happened here. But I'm beginning to suspect... Open space. No, that's the hole in the floor that's supposed to be there. I'm beginning to suspect something may have gone wrong with this new system. Do me a favor. Pull this again. Okay. I want to see if once we stop the flow out of here, water keeps coming from somewhere else. Oh, and stop the pumping. Yeah, there's a lot more water up here than there should be. The masterwork has been lost. What are you talking about? Oh, I see. Something got smushed by the bridge. Okay. Well, in fixing this, I may have broken something else, if you can believe it. I think that's where we're going to call it for today. I don't think there's anything to be gained from me continuing to tamper with this at this exact moment. So as we watch this travesty unfold, hey folks, thanks for watching. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel. Thanks to those of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel. And thanks, as always, to those of you watching this without ever intending to subscribe to the channel, because you count too. Every view counts. We will be back here next week with some more Dwarf Fortress. We'll see what we can do about this. Not the first time I've flooded a fort, and it will not be the last. Horror content on Saturdays. Our March Dwarves are still rolling out. Lots of other stuff on the channel for you to check out. If you're so inclined, drop me a line. Viewers, if there's anything you'd like to see on this channel, if you have any suggestions for the fort, or just stuff you want to see. And also tell me if there's anything on your channel that you think I need to see, because I am interested in your content. Oh yes. I'm going to let this run for a bit and see what happens, and I will catch you folks next time. Until then, Birdman out.